everybody. It's Friday night and it's 9 p.m. here in the Pacific. Or if you're watching us here in Los Angeles, where I'm based, good evening to everybody. And to those people watching us in the Philippines, it's 12 noon. So I hope that you're having a wonderful lunch with your friends, loved ones, and definitely your family. And if you're watching us in different parts of the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Tonight is very special because we have a very special guest. And I can't wait to tell you more about this wonderful special guest of ours. But for the time being, just to let you guys know, we are live right now on PHLB Radio Facebook page, as well as simultaneously we are live on PHLB Radio YouTube channel. So if you are not a subscriber yet, what are you waiting for? Like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any of our shows, especially this one in particular. Also, we are simultaneously being aired on different podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. And if you do have if you do have um, uh, uh, up, see, if you have the you just say play, or if you have Alexa, all you have to do is say Alexa, play PHLB Radio. And if you have a Amazon Fire TV, all you have to say look for channel or PHLB Radio channel. So like always, happy viewing to our team replay, because I know some of you are heavily watching us on replay. So happy viewing to all of you. So without much further ado, that's why I'm so excited. Ano na yung dila ko, nagbubuhol-buhol na siya because I didn't know that we are able to guest her here on the show. I met this young lady in when I did the press conference for this beautiful movie that's, well, it's a series, and we'll talk more about that. That's currently showing on YouTube channel. But before anything else, she was given the DC Drag Queen for 2021, Best Performer also in DC, and also Best Performer in Baltimore in 2021. It seems like she's all over the place because I saw her here in LA. Then she had a wonderful time in LA, and we're gonna talk about that. Also, I saw, well, right now that's why we're doing it. Right now, I'm in LA, and she's in one of my beautiful favorite cities in the world, and that's New York City. So without much further ado, our special guest today is none other than Bombalicious Eklaver. Hello, Bomba, how are you?
Hello. I'm
So
doing well.
I know, can you believe that? Oh my God, it was like 3 weeks ago that I saw you here in LA. How
Yes.
was that? Was a short trip for you, right? Because you were in and out.
Yeah, that was actually my birthday that same night when
When we had
we
the press
yeah,
conference
when
at
we
the
had the premiere
Philippine
and I said
consulate,
that,
right?
let's do
So
it.
how's everything? Why are you now in New York? Because I know you said you are from Maryland. So why are you? Is this for work or wala lang?
I
You
mean,
just
it's
wanted to.
drag related. I attended the parade
Ah,
yesterday. Yeah, I marched with the Barkada in New York City. It's a group of all Filipinos, and for Love is here. Broadway, all Filipino. Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Love is here or Here Comes Love?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Hala, hindi ba mo na yung pangalan? It's a Here Comes Love.
Sorry po.
Nako, si Bomba po talaga,
Oo, kasi
it's
naglakad
full
ako.
of surprises. So it's the Here Comes Love Broadway show with an all Filipino cast.
Oh,
Yeah.
English kasi.
Now,
Here comes love. Thank you for
yes,
correcting
those
me.
people who are not familiar why she was saying that she walks in a parade, it's the Pride Month po for the whole month of supposedly for the whole month of June, pero
Yes.
over na siya sa July. But you got to remember, it's Pride Month every month. That's what I was telling all my friends and
Yes.
family. So, Bomba, let's go back to, nako,
Oh my
medyo ano tayo, balik tanaw.
Oh
So,
my
yeah,
God,
balik
very Miss
tanaw tayo
Universe
ng konti.
questions.
So,
Kinakabahan ako pag kayo po yung nagtatanong.
di
Sige.
naman. Okay, ang question ko sa iyo, tell us about where did you come from in the Philippines? Because I know you migrated, just majority of us
Yeah.
migrated from the Philippines to the United States. So, kailan to nangyari at ano talaga yung background ni Bombalicious?
Originally po, Taglish or English?
It doesn't matter. It could be
It doesn't
Tagalog.
matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ano yung mas
Originally,
mo?
originally I was born and raised in Angeles City, Pampanga.
Okay.
So that's where I grew up, and I actually I finished one course like computer science
Okay.
bachelor, and then later on I moved to Manila to pursue another course, which is nursing, and I finished that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, growing up though, are you from a big family, Bomba?
No, we came from a very poor family.
No, pero
I have
okay. You have
three
what?
siblings. I have three
So,
siblings.
ang number ano ka? Ikaw ba panganay,
Second
bunso?
to the eldest po.
Ikaw ang eldest. So lahat ba
Second to
kayo
the eldest. Pangalawa sa panganay.
so middle child ka?
Yeah, meron akong dalawang nakababatang kapatid.
Okay. So apat
Pangatlo po.
kayo. You have
Opo.
four. Okay. Now, ikaw lahat nung pinanganak ka ba, Bombalicious ka na ba
Oh
talaga?
my God. Oh. Oo, alam ko na kasi. Kinukupit ko po yung mga yung palda ng mother ko, yung makeup niya, naglalak po talaga ako gano'n.
Okay, pero was it acceptable naman during that time? Hindi ka ba kasi may mga
No.
naging guess ako na talagang when they came out, talagang bugbog sarado ng tatay, isinilagay nalagay sa sako, parang pinupukpok. I mean, was yours well, then of course meron din ako naging guess na talaga yung nanay at tatay pa talaga ang ginawa siya talagang beauty queen. So in your case, if it's okay, tell us that so at least our audience would know whether it was a fun beginning, was it an acceptable situation na pinagdaanan mo?
I remember I'm already I move very soft. I like to sing, I like to dance, I like to act.
Mhm.
I want to be on stage. That's what I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have those dreams. But my parents, I remember that they made me feel that there's nothing wrong with me. I guess when I went to visit my cousin and I met my titos and titas, that's where I felt like there's something wrong with me because my titos are like the macho, macho like
Yeah,
tito.
Filipino macho.
Yes,
Father,
like, but ang lambot mo, but babakla-bakla ka, bakla ka ba?
yeah.
Hindi ko bakla, maliligaw tayo. Ganon po siya. So, may mga fear nung bata ako, may mga pamamalo, which is very Filipino. Back then, I remember, and that's why I possibly, was in the closet until 21 years old,
Okay.
That's literally what happened.
What made you come out?
Yeah, what made me come out, kasi nalaman po kasi ng nanay at tatay ko na may boyfriend ako.
Oh my God. Okay, in college.
Hindi, tapos na po, I'm already working. So,
Okay.
yeah, I had a boyfriend and then eventually they found out and they told me that, this is literally what they told me, like, they're a different generation, I'm a different generation. They told me, you're just gonna ruin your life.
Yeah.
And I kept telling them, no, I'm gonna be successful and I'm gonna prove to you that whatever you're saying is not right for me because, buhay ko po kasi na at that point. But I have those thinking na, no, I'm gonna prove to you, you're wrong. You're gonna be proud of me. Just wait, that's literally what I have to, instill in myself. And at the same time, like, I told them that's how I felt. I'm very vocal at that point because for the past many years when I was young, I remember that I'm being, like, I'm keeping my mouth shut. Like I have these feelings, but I cannot, tell it to my friends because they won't accept me. Even during auditions, they will tell me, oh, bawal ang bakla. So hindi ka pwedeng mag-artista. So everything will be like, there's a layer like will block your dreams because you're this certain person that you have to hide. So I guess that's now I'm a drag queen.
Pero
I'm very
yung,
loud.
when you were in a way like you said nasa closet ka, how was that? I mean, 'di ba parang you're living a double life? Was it kasi I would assume even without all these wigs and the makeup, you look very very beautiful. Siguro pag wala ka nito, ang gwapo mo, 'di ba?
Ewan ko po. Hindi,
Ala
I look
alam
at them at,
alam mo, mayroon akong picture, sige ka.
hindi, siguro masasabi ko lang before, as a boy kasi, it's yung, the pressure is too much din kasi I remember po talaga, even nung pag sa school, talagang tinitilian po ako ng mga babae. Ganun po
Yeah,
siya. Na parang
yeah,
tinitilian, parang okay, siguro nakikitan sila na pupugian, ganun.
yeah.
Siyempre parang when you were like, before this, I have that person, which is still me at up to this point. I see that person different, like, mahilig mag-aral, very
Yeah.
responsible, hindi umiinom, walang bisyo, parang naglilinis, sumusunod sa magulang. That's how I was. I even before to this point. Maybe that's why Bomba is like very like, grandiose, like it's over the top, something like that, because that is a different version of that person.
Okay, now, Bomba, when you were working sa Philippines pa, hindi ka pa Bombalicious, right? You became
Hindi pa
Bombalicious,
po,
di ba?
hindi
Dito
pa.
ka talaga, nung nag-migrate ka na, talagang naging Bombalicious Eklaver ka na talaga. No, when you were, no, so nag-came out ka because you came out to your to your parents. So was that acceptable right away o merong mga nagkaroon ng a little drama pa? Wala naman.
During the Bombalicious,
No, before the Bombalicious, when you came out to your parents, dahil meron ka nang boyfriend.
oo, meron pong issue. It's, naglayas po ako, kasi talagang naglayas ako. Meron akong gustong patunayan sa kanila na parang, kaya ko, goodbye, mom and dad, for now. But, I went to my friends, and then, within a week, I called my mom, ubus na po ang pera ko.
Oh, di ba? As they said, anything will
Yeah,
happen
yes,
and we still go
minura-mura
back
lang
to
ako
our
ng nanay ko.
parents.
Sabi ng nanay ko, umuwi ka na dito ah!
Now,
Umuwi
when
naman po
you,
ako ah.
okay, you could tell or not because we kind of talk about, you were born as, not Bombalicious Eklaver. Ano yung real name natin ni Bombalicious?
Ayan. Oh my God. Ang real name ko po is Edwin Aquino Figueroa Jr.
Now, alam ko na kung bakit nag-react ang papa. Junior, ikaw si Junjun.
Oh my God. Bakit kasi? Hindi ko naman pinili na ako yung junior.
Yeah, pero I could tell even now, lalo na yung mga nakita ko aside from the series that we're going to be talking about, you are really really a happy person. So
Yeah.
nung nag-migrate ka, you migrated automatically sa Maryland or nag-iba-ibang state ka pa ba?
Maryland po, when I graduated, so we consider that at that point, like second course or taking nursing course. So
Yeah.
mga kasabayan ko po, nagkaroon po ng parang, nag-stop po yung pagbibigay ng visa at that point. But I was able to find a way na,
Yeah.
to grab an opportunity to go to Maryland. But I was thinking between Texas and Maryland. Ang sabi ko lang is either Texas Chainsaw Massacre or mamamatay ako bilang sa Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Maryland, which is the Blair Witch Project. Yeah, sabi ko, dun tayo sa witch.
Now, itong Bombalicious Eklaver character na ginawa mo for yourself, is this something that when you got into Maryland, of course, you came in as a nurse, is this something that you do on the side? Or, di ba, like what I asked, hindi ka naman nag-nurse na naka-Bombalicious.
Hindi po. I came to the US 2008. So
Yeah.
parang I just kept working, work. How I discovered like me wearing, wigs and later on this. When I went to Texas for, I think that's a New Year's Eve, my in-law gave me a wig.
Yeah.
And she said, wear this. And when I started wearing the wig, I felt, very different. Like I'm very powerful. I feel like I'm Lady Gaga. I would just put a shade and then people will interview me and then I can simply like Yes, I can be in character because they don't know who I am. Like
Yeah.
it's just like my makeup, but at that point it was a wig, and then eventually I realized, okay, I already achieved my dream to become a nurse. At that point, I said to myself, successful na ako bilang nurse eh.
Yeah,
Nakapunta
you're
na ako na
professional.
Amerika, nadala ko na yung mga kapatid ko. Ano pa ba yung mga gusto ko na hindi ko pa natutupad? Okay, maging sa TV or saan man yan, stage. That's when I decided na makeup ako, drag. Nanood kami ng one-time drag show. And I said to myself talaga, kaya ko din ang ginagawa nila eh. Alam mo yun, kaya ko din eh, baka mas maganda pa or baka mas bongga pa. Simula nun, ginawa ko yun. Sumali ako sa competition later on, pero lumalabas na ako in drag every Friday night. Tapos yung mga tao, alam mo naman dito sa America, very, for the most part, accepting, or you're so beautiful, you're so good, you look hot, this and that. Eventually, para magkaroon ako maraming friends, sumali po ako sa competition.
Uh-huh.
Tapos nung sumali ako sa competition, ako po yung nanalo out of
Yun yung
maybe like
okay.
we're like 12 or 15. Ako po yung number 1.
Wow! Congratulations. Now, sabi mo nga, medyo babalikan ko lang, medyo mabilis yung pagkasabi mo. Binigay yung wig sa'yo ng in-law mo?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
does it
Meron
give
po
you
parang, it's a New Year's Eve. She gave me a wig. Binigay sa kanya ng friend niya. Blonde siya. It's a bob wig. Sinuot ko po siya. I still have that wig. That's I felt that it's kind of like giving Lady Gaga vibe. At that time, it was Lady Gaga's, era where she's wearing things like that. So I wore that like literally. I started creating videos, Dab Smash. I even created Dab Smash. And one time there's actually a video I did Maricel Soriano, like, I dub all her like movie lines, and it became viral on Facebook in the Philippines.
Well, I think we have a copy of that and we'll show that also. Now, Bomba, you mentioned an in-law. Bakit in-law? You
Ay,
said,
hindi, kasi may asawa na po ako.
okay. So you're happily married to this day.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless meron pong gustong mag-attempt sa inyo.
Ito,
Charot.
kasi may nagte-text sa akin nung pinalabas natin.
Meron ba?
They're asking if
Sayang.
available ka raw.
Available.
Hindi ko alam kasi sabi ko,
Ayan, ito po yung bato, yan o. Laki, di ba? Kaya niyo po bang
Laki.
tapatan yan? O, yan.
Yeah.
Binili ko po ito sa isang Chinese person.
So you're happily married right now?
Yes.
Okay. And then the husband is in Maryland.
Maryland nurse din po siya.
There's there. Okay. Now,
Very supportive.
of all the names, why Bombalicious? Saan ang galing ang Bombalicious Eklaver?
Okay, Bombalicious. Bombalicious, the short word bomba means it's a bomb. Pasabog. Kailangan pag lumabas siya, boom. Oh, di ba? Magugulat kayo, boom. Pasabog. It's either maganda siya or kung ano man yung talent niya. Basta gugulatin niya kayo na hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin niya. Madami kasi siya ginagawa. Pero I'm also inspired by the powerful women, actresses in the Philippines. That's why I have this a photo on my Facebook at some point. Mga actress like Lorna Tolentino, yung mga Bomba film stars. That's why I call myself Bomba. Because
And
I also...
delicious will be like delicious.
Yes! Kasi when you Google Bombalicious po, may meaning talaga.
Yes.
May meaning talaga siya. Yes. Google niyo po. Mahirap po explain.
Yung Eklaver, saan naman nakuha si Eklaver?
Eklaver came from the Latin word eclatu.
Okay.
Hindi. Di ba meron tayo Filipino gay lingo na Eklaver, napaka ano tawag doon? Eklavu, yan. Dok po pinuha yung Eklaver. Ibig sabihin, wala lang, pampagulo lang, para meron akong last name.
It's so cool. Kasi pag sa mong Bombalicious Eklaver, hindi mo pwedeng hindi matatandaan. Tapos then
Talaga?
yeah, it's the name is catching. Tapos parang gusto makita, then I met you. I mean, I saw although the rushes ng trailer ng parang sa aba, iba-iba yung mo, may Miss Universe ka,
Yeah.
iba-iba. Tapos when I saw you in person, and we'll show you some of the videos we took from that, as we speak. And one the thing that what captured us as because a lot of the people, the audience that night were like na ano sa'yo, smitten kasi nga not only you have a very nice feature, you're very accommodating, very friendly. Yung damit na ginamit mo, to my understanding, ikaw yung tumahe,
Opo.
put it together at very, sabi nga nila, talagang red carpet ready na talaga si Bombalicious kasi that was beautiful. So, ano ka rin, one of your talent is you could sew. Is that it?
Yeah, I learned to sew through my friends.
Mhm.
Filipino din. One time there was a time in before the pandemic, I really got busy.
Yeah.
Parang binubuo ko po kasi yung Bombalicious version. Bombalicious 1.0, cute lang siya. 2.0, marunong na siya mag-perform. 3.0, kailangan na nahina siya. Gano'n. 4.0 to 5, dapat nasa TV na siya. Gano'n. May
Well,
level.
well, not only you are in TV, di ba? Na ano ka pa, okay? Nasa series ka na. Now, itong Bombalicious, so, nung nag-start yung si Bombalicious, sabi nga, 1.0, hindi pa siya ganito kaganda. Parang ano ba to, nag-a-add, nag-ano ba to, nagre-rebirth, parang every time merong dagdag sa makeup, dagdag sa look, dagdag sa personal. How does it work?
Um, Siguro nung what I remember when I was like 1.0 when I was new, I like learning from other drag queens that I look up to, like I want to get inspired. There's also a reason why I fly to LA, to New York, because I want to absorb inspiration, their art, what's in, what's new, maybe I would like to see a Broadway show and I will get an inspiration. Oh, I like that. I would do that on my number. Like maybe hairstyle, things like that. The same things like I Google things. But 1.0, the thing about it is like whenever you wear something, it's about the feeling that gives you. At that point, even though by looking at my photos before the thing about it is that I can always laugh about myself. Even up to this point, even kahit yung itsura ko hindi maganda, na tinatawanan ko yung sarili ko because I always tell myself, it's just drag, it's just drag.
It's
There's
fun.
nothing to be serious about it, There's a real life, beneath the wigs, the makeup and beautiful clothes, That's why maybe I'm always accommodating because I can always like, have a real conversation with real people because to me, when I'm talking to them, it's of course, that's partly it, but the confidence, it's bomba, like what I know as a nurse, if someone's sick during my show, it happened multiple times. Like I save a lot of, a lot of people in my audience when they're too drunk, they had seizures, like I will be the one responding. I will stop the show and say, wait, the show must go on, but, let me respond to you. Things like that. But going back with that, ang tingin mo lang po sa sarili mo is kahit before, maganda ka, which is,
Yeah.
that's why it's very important na kapag nakakita yung naka-makeup, kahit sa atin hindi masyadong malinis, they feel beautiful at that point. So they deserve the comments, the good comments, only positive comments.
Now that you're Bombalicious, okay, and of course now we know that isa sa dream mo is to be on TV. So, I mean, of course, kasama na dyan ang film. Saan nagsimula ito? Kasi nga, during the interview that we did sa press con, you mentioned that Stay, which is a BL or Pinoy BL brother, the Boy Love series,
Yes.
was your first. Walk us to the process. Paano ka nila nahanap? How did you land the role? Kasi ang ganda ng story and I want our audience to hear it from you,
Oh
our
my
global audience to hear it
God.
from you. Paano yun? Para, it's so inspiring kasi di ba with technology now, ang galing. Unlike in the past, you have to audition and all that. In your case, paano ka nalan ng filmmakers na si Dexter at Hemedes at saka si Alan Ibanez? Paano ka nahanap with all the people that they want
No
to
po ba? Direct.
nahanap?
Saan?
So
Bakit
paano
ba?
mo
Ba't ba ako
nalan yung
hinanap?
importanteng role na yon as Micaela, right?
God.
Micaela, right? That's your best friend.
Yes, MIKYLA.
Micaela,
MIKYLA.
you're the best. Okay.
Yes, I'm the national best friend.
Pamban
I have a friend. I have a
Bakit
friend.
title? Pambansang best.
Yes, my God. My friend Betty Basana, a fashion designer in based in New York now. texted me one time, one night. It's actually early in the morning, like 2 a.m. I got a text. I can't sleep. I just woke up and then I saw a text. Ang tanong niya sa akin is, carry mo bang kumanta sa parang extra, something like that, sa show? Sabi ko, go! Kasi kumakanta ako eh. I mean, one of my passions is singing. So, ako kasi kapag kaya ko, go tayo dyan. Wala na hiya, wala na po yun sa akin. Tapos, kinonect niya ako kay Direk. Tapos, si Direk, okay, go. Kakanta daw, ang scene is, may isang scene, yung dalawang bida, kakanta ako sa bar bilang drag queen. Ayan. Sabi ko, gusto ko yan. Gusto ko para iba naman. Tapos, later on, nag-meeting kami with Direk, Dexter, and Alan. Tapos, may script. May script. Sabi ko, okay, Tagalog naman. Okay, why not? Tapos, binabasa ko po siya. Sabi ko, uy, ganda ng mga lines. Para kaya kong maging si Nora Honor dito. Or si... Pinaantay ko yung may sampalan ba dito. Tapos nag-zoom po kami. Zoom. Pero kinakabahan ako nun kasi first time, di ba? Ang ano ko po kasi is parang yung rejection. I've got rejected a million times in my life. Like literally, I know the feeling. I can just say, it's one of those nights. Sanay na sanay po ako doon. So parang binasa ko, tapos pinakanta ako! Pinakanta po nila ako. Tapos pagkatapos ko po kumanta on the spot, may request pa talaga sila. Buti na alam ko yung lyric. At naabot naman. At bigla na lang po nilang sinabi, you're going to Hollywood!
Wow! So yung stay, kasi dun sa series so far, 'di ba? We started, I think it started June early part of June. Nasa ano na tayo, chapter 3 na yung last
Yes!
week, right? For those who are not familiar with Stay, please do watch it. It's on the Team Campy Entertainment. It's every Saturday in the States, but it's available their YouTube channel. It's exclusive YouTube channel ng Team Campy. You'll see they already had the 3 weeks na, and it's gonna run for 7 weeks. It's part 1, part 2 every weekend. So this weekend, right, Bomba, it's gonna be
Yes!
on the fourth week na. Nagde-develop na po yung love story ni Andre at saka ni isang character nun,
Sebastian!
Bastian, yeah. Tapos
And Ellis Gage.
yeah. Tapos ang
Yes.
maganda talaga doon, makikita niyo talaga laging naandun sa eksena si Bomba kasi every time the Sebastian character will have some doubts. Pasok ngayon siya yung kanyang kumbaga konsensya, team cheerleader, tapos siya yung talagang to tell the truth. And one of the things that I'll be asking you later, meron ka kasing sabihin doon sa isang line na, and we'll talk about it because I want to get your input on that. Yung sabi mo, Besh, hindi porkit mahal ka, mamahalin ka rin in return. Ang ganda nun hindi natin na-tackle yon during the press ko. Itatanong ko sa iyo later yan. But for the time being, so nakuha ka na. Akala ko, Zoom ka lang kasi dun sa mga eksena mo so far, Zoom ka Lagi ka naka-zoom kasi supposedly you are far away. Kasi si
Oo.
character ni Sebastian is supposed to be in Hollywood, tas ikaw you're far away. Pero nung ginagawa niyo yun, you are here in Hollywood, right? Pero ginawa niyo lang Zoom. Is that correct?
Yes! Yes po, yes.
So how long were you here dito sa Hollywood?
Almost 2 weeks. I did my parts for 2 days.
Mhm.
Like 2 days. And then I'm their official makeup artist. So I have to, keep everything intact, cute,
Well, one
clean.
of the two na sinabi kasi ng filmmakers ni Direk Alan and Direk Dexter, nagkaroon ng problema yung ibang mga taong nag-commit, hindi nawala. So, buddy, it's really a very small team
Yes.
kayo. Tapos sabi niya, imagine si Bomba, and I don't know you at that time pa. Imagine yung isang artista namin, si Bombalicious, siya na nag-makeup and she did a kasi lalo na nakita yung galing mo nga. For people, if you have not seen it, yung first episode pa lang, okay, makikita mo yung makeup creation ni Bomba kasi yung character ni Sebastian may black eye and that was creation of Bomba. Sabi ko, ang galing naman, sino ba yung makeup artist na yan? Sabi niya, naku, can you believe that's Bombalicious Eklaver? Ha? Di ba siya yung best friend? So, ano yun? Paano yun? All of a sudden, so, ako na lang direct ka magme-makeup, ganon? Pa yun?
Hindi, we already like discussed about it before I even flew in LA na ikaw na rin yung makeup artist because they needed a makeup artist at that point. I said, yeah, sure, because I feel like, given an opportunity like this, because like I said, I've been waiting for it, and I'm gonna show them that I'm the right person that they hired.
And,
It's always like that. It's always like that. It's my motto. Like, yeah, once you pick me, you're not gonna regret it.
and
That's
you
just
are
my thing. Yeah.
parang jack of all trade ka, master of all.
Yes.
Di ba, master of none? Ikaw of all. Biro mo, you could sing, which we'll hear later. You could
Yeah.
sing, you could act, you could do stand-up, you could song, di ba? And on top of that, you're a nurse by profession. I mean, what else? Parang yung sabi nga, di ba? Parang all in one. Nasa sa'yo na lahat, di ba? Now,
Nasa akin na po ba?
how was the experience like? Since like sabi mo nga, this is something new to you. It's been a dream, but it's something new to you. Gusto mo lang sa TV. Ngayon, you're gonna be perpetually makikita na kasi this yung Stay na series, na BL series, once you finish the whole 7 episode of that, that will be in ano na yan, nasa archive na yan ng YouTube. So every time they would search Bombalicious Eklaver, lalabas yan.
Oh
So
my
how was
God.
that feeling first when you were doing that?
Excited lang talaga. I'm really excited every time. There are definitely challenges. Um, I can always have the switch because, like I mentioned earlier, I came from nothing. I can always like turn that switch of like having that feeling of like, comfortable in life, but switch that off. Okay, balik tayo doon. You've been there, than that. This is nothing new, It's just new to your experience. That what makes you better as a person, diba? So, masaya lang. That's all I remember. There are challenges, especially like what you have mentioned earlier na nag-back out yung ibang investor. Pero tuloy pa rin. When you see passion, you see it. And what you can do as a fellow artist is support it. Support it. That's what I tell my audience anyway. Like, you have to support us if you want to see more of this, better of this. You have to support because this can die if no one will support it.
Yeah, and then one of the thing too, that's why people who have not seen Stay, Stay, ay
Yeah.
nako, hindi mo makikita yung low quality, super ganda nung series, napakabango, it's very glossy, very crisp, at hindi mo makikita yung sinasabi ni Bomba naging challenges kasi doon mo makikita
Magaling ang mga
yung
director.
kahit napaka liit nung team dahil nga lumiit yung team, pero like everybody pitch in. Yung mga artista, tapos like si Bomba nag-double na rin siya as a makeup. Hindi mo mapapansin yun eh. That's why mas appreciative ka, mas hahanga ka. Simply because pag nakita mo yung film, and I know I'm whetting your appetite. Please, it's free. It's on YouTube.
Yes.
Yun, it's a BL series with Sebastian Castro at saka si Gates, right?
Ellis Gage.
Ellis Gage. Pag nakita mo, and of course, Bombalicious is there. Siya talaga yung comic relief doon eh. So, I cannot tell you what will happen for the other episode. Basta yung
Oo.
palabas na first episode, second episode, third episode. So, if you are curious, ano ba yung stay na pinag-uusapan nila? Panoorin nyo po and you be the judge kung talaga it's a full-blown production. Pero pag makita mo talaga, like what Bong was saying, may naging challenges, pero hindi lumabas dun sa film. It was a well-made series, very glossy. Sabi nga namin, yung mga nakapanood, yayamanin ang dating ng movie. Hindi siya yung typical na ano
Diba?
lang, pacho-pacho, pucho-pucho. No, not this one. This one, that's why a lot of you had asked me, bakit tinutulungan ko yung film? Because it is a film, or it is a series that any Filipinos or any race can and should and would be proud of. And I give
Thank
you
you
my
po.
name now kasi ang ganda. Tapos nakadagdag pa, siyempre yung character nito si BESH. Okay, now you mentioned about challenges, you mentioned about passion. Saan ano pa nakikita mo aside from now that eto na nakagawa ka ng series. Normally pag film isang film lang 'yan, like 2-hour film. Eto series, so, 7 episodes
My
to.
God.
So
Oh
and
my.
it opens world it opens so many doors for you. So how do you see yourself? Ano pa yung gusto mong marating? Kasi narating mo na. Kasi not only film that you were able to accomplish, series to. What else do you want Bombalicious to accomplish? Meron na
Um,
pa ba si Bombalicious?
yeah, meron na rin po ako nagawang short film, pero English naman.
Yeah.
English naman. Pero I think I will just go with the flow at this point, but definitely because I already prayed everything na magkaroon. I just don't want to expect too much, I guess. It's just like definitely I aim like to be known for what I do. And that's where I started anyway, when I started doing drag, it's really a passion because I know I'm a nurse. I'm going to be a nurse forever. you know. That's not gonna change. But I just really like entertaining. And when I started even before singing, dancing, acting, it has to have like the face. And then when I found Bombalicious, that's the face, and she has the talents. That's why it's easy for her to just execute those. And definitely, it's a persona. The same thing as like with other artists that we see on TV. Like, definitely, you want to be part of something uh, big, maybe another series, maybe a movie, maybe commercial, something that would make people like, oh, I want to do what she's doing, because I can also do that. It's the inspiration that you want to embody to other people because you used to be that person watching, oh, I want to be Maricel Soriano. I want to be, the mega star, kasi kaya ko din. But the thing about it is how, you just have to pursue it. I guess that's my thing. Maybe a competition, we don't know. We're very competitive. Maybe on a drag race competition, we don't know, So we just have to keep trying.
That's my next questions to you. Is that something that you are open to join the RuPaul drag
Oh
king
my
competition?
God. Kaya ko ba yun?
Yeah, like they said,
Yeah.
it won't hurt trying because I have not seen any Filipino there yet.
Oh my God. Oo nga. Ay, hindi. Meron po, may mga Filipino din.
Oh,
Like, I'm friends with Ate Jiggly, Caliente, Manila Luzon. And we have recent, but Aura Mayari, I think, she was born and raised in the Philippines. And there are other more like half Filipino. But definitely, lagi tayong top one when I was in high school. So bakit
so
hindi?
this is something that you're contemplating of.
Yes. I mean, the thing about it, we're all competitive as Filipinos, even in sports. Basketball, di ba? Competitive din po tayo. So, if given a chance, why not? If that's what's being asked at that moment. It just have to really, what I really realize is my mind and my heart needs to be ready for it, because I'm already ready for like the challenges. It's just, am I mentally ready for this? Emotionally ready for this? Because I don't want to be crazy or depressed after the competition. That's not what I will not sign up for.
Now, are you open also to have a anthology of your life? But kumbaga,
Oh my
meron
God.
gagawing not naman teleserye but more of uso ngayon yan especially in the Filipino parlance at the showbiz nila, meron talagang magpakailanman and that before there's maalala mo kaya for ABS magpakailanman si GMA. Are you open to that? Like somebody will reach out to you and say, "Hey, Bombalicious Eklaver, pwede
Yeah.
ba namin can we talk about or tell the story, your story from the humble beginning to where you are now?" Is that something that you look forward to, or you're not are you willing to have it done if ever there'll be
Yes.
there'll be some interest? Kasi I think that wala pa yata ako napanood na ganun eh. Dun na andito na nurse pa at that time. Di ba? Kasi they're performers. Talagang paggising sa umaga, performers na. In your case, parang not naman double life, pero parang iba yung image mo for Bombalicious. Parang, kumbaga, talagang maingay, masaya, talagang it's a performer. Pero pagdating naman sa serious, nurse ka. Kaya nga, ang ganda sinabi mo, pag nag-perform ka, bigla nagkaroon ng seizure. Teka muna, stop. Let me do my work first. Di ba? Ang cute. I mean, cute is not a good word. Pero ang galing kasi parang pag sa kakatawa, nagkaroon ng attack, eto yung performer, pupunta doon, gagawin mo na, o tas okay ka na, okay, then let's go back to perform. Is that something you look forward to?
Oo nga. Yes, of course. As long as the story, will be definitely well thought of, the storyline and, the truthfulness to it. Kasi that's the goal of telling your life story, di ba? So it has to be well made.
Well, you never know. Someone
Yes!
be watching this, and I know they look for good stories. Your will be a very interesting story and inspiring at that. Especially, 'di ba, yung pinagdaanan mo, and ang ganda nung sinabi mo nga kanina that kahit na ayaw nila, pero sinabi mo they'll be proud of you, and I know they are proud of you now because you have
Yeah.
accomplished so much. Not only naging nurse ka, you're a nurse, pero now you're pursuing your dream. Kasi si Bombalicious gives you a different arena, a different
Thank you.
platform, di ba? Now, itong Bombalicious, so do you still get mga haters, mga bashers? Do you
Oh
get
my
that?
God! Meron!
Really?
Yeah, what I realize is if you're not doing, if you don't have haters, you're not doing it right. Laging ganon. Um, Nag-start yan kasi nurse nga ako, tapos may mga quick, not to like really like tell you the negatives. Siyempre meron din mga ganon na eksena, pero wala time. I don't have any time for drama kasi, alam mo yun. Once I get hired, you hired me for that. We're not gonna say anything. But anyway, for the sake of your question, meron po kasi before nung nag-start ako, um naging parang ano siya, parang napunta sa inggit kasi eventually ako na po yung parang queen ng city, ako na po yung nananalo, kumbaga parang hindi na po sila. So parang dun po siya naging hindi maganda, So yun lang po. Pero syempre, as much as possible, I will hear negative from other people, but the thing about it is like, pasok dito, labas sa kabila. Alam mo yun, let's move on.
Well,
Yeah.
I like what you said earlier na kung wala kang hater, it means hindi ka nagmamatter. Kasi ibig sabihin, napapansin ka. The only
Yeah.
problem is, yung pansin, may kahalong inggit. There's an envy.
Oh my God! Lalo na pag nasa club, gano'n. Naku, yun na naman siya. May kasama na naman siya.
Well,
Kasi yung
isipin,
mga tao po kasi after mag-show, picture, gano'n, bibili ka ng drinks, titipan ka, gano'n. So, syempre, hindi mo na pwede para mapunta sila sa show mo, kailangan friendly ka din, di ba?
yeah.
You know?
Because really, it's a performer. As a performer, you have to. So, pero
Yeah.
ikaw ba, pumapatol ka ba? Patola ka ba sa mga bashers?
Before, nung wala pang stay, hindi, nung hindi pa, sobrang maraming shows, merong mga naapektuhan ka. Siguro naka-affect lang kapag may family involved na. Parang gano'n. Yun kasi. So parang I think what I learned is like, gaya nga nung narinig ko sa isang actress in Philippines na parang pag mga ganun, ang ginagawa ko kasi is I don't give them a chance to watch me. What I do is I will ignore, I will block and delete them. Like that's literally what I do. Para wala nang kainggitan, mawawala ako sa mata mo. Ganon, hindi mo na ako papanood. Wag mo akong panoorin kasi pataas lang yun eh. Parang sa leverage, there's no way going down. It's always going up. Parang ganun. And the thing about it is like, you have to learn to be happy for the success of other people. I'm happy with I have friends who are successful than me, I'm happy for them, because that's not me. I have a different life, a different journey you have to be happy for.
That's such a beautiful thing to say. You need,
Yes.
quotable quote yan, you need to be happy for other people's happiness.
Yes.
Ang
Uh-huh.
ganda. Now,
Yes.
ito bang si Bombalicious laging happy? Kasi parang so inspiring, you're so positive, parang
Talaga ba?
ito ba yung
Hindi
talagang
ko lang po nainom yung gamot ko.
ha?
Hindi, yes. Ever since po, gusto ko, kahit nung bata ako, gusto ko lahat maging kaibigan. Yung mga, nung high school ako, I remember, dahil ako po yung singer ng class, pag recess namin, talagang pupunta talaga ako sa mga fourth year, third year, second year, papasukan ko lahat ng kwarto, sabi ko, hello! Nag-hello ako sa kanila lahat. Tapos
Talaga?
nagchikahan ko. Yes, that's how I spend my recess. Pakipag-hello ako kasi kilala nila akong lahat.
Wow, amazing. Now, itong sa role mo, mga nag-adlib ka ba diyan o yung ginawa mo as the pambansang besh? Ano ba 'yan? Is that something na meron ka bang adlib doon? Kasi yung mga lines na binitawan mo ron, ano siya nakakatawa pero malalim. Alam mo yon yung mga advice niya nitong si pambansang besh, 'di ba parang ikaw yung naging like what I said earlier, ikaw yung konsensya, ikaw yung pag
Mhm.
nagbato sa si Sebastian, yung character ni Sebastian, na ibabalik mo agad with parang uh, nuggets of wisdom. May yung ba ay kasama sa script o may mga adlib ka doon?
Um, it's I think 99.9% script po. Yan. I wanna follow the script as much as possible as I can. Kasi ang ganda po ng script eh. Alam mo, there's nothing to change on those lines. Magaling talaga yung nagsulat. Sila direct. Kaya sabi ko parang perfect to for my personality to for Bomba. You know,
Pero
those are the
yung
lines that she will throw at
deliver
someone.
mo doon, that's entirely you. Hindi ka na, yung pag-interpret mo, kasi di ba we all know naman there's some good scripts, pero the delivery, we've known some directors, whether Filipino or Hollywood, na they want it to be interpreted in a way, their way, not the actors or the actresses way. In your case though, freehand ba yan? Parang eto yung script, Bomba, o Bombalicious, ito yung script, deliver it the way you do. Walk us to that process. Paano yung ano, kasi nakakatawa talaga. Nako, sinasabi ko, alam ko yung mga nanood, panoorin na nga natong Stay. I'm telling you ho, kasi pasulpot-sulpot lang si Bomba sa mga sa bawat
Oo nga,
eksena.
my God.
Sulpot yang yun. Sabi nga, di ba, a good example, di ba, Dame Judi Dench, di ba? 5 minutes lang siya sa Shakespeare in Love. Siya na ganang best supporting actress for sa'yo kasi, nga bomba eh. Seriously, it's bombalicious. Parang you kind of wait. Kailan kaya sa supot ito at pagbibigay ng kanyang nuggets of information. So going back to that question, yung interpretation mo noon, was that yours entirely? Yung pag-act?
Yeah, nag-ano po kami, nagbatuhan po kami ng lines ni Seb sa I think Zoom
Hmm.
with the directors even when we started filming. But dahil first time ko, syempre kinakabahan ako, 'di ba? Alam ko na po paano yung emotion, kinorek na para sakto lang, para hindi overacting, sakto lang, tama lang. Pero nung pag-set na kailang tinatanong si Direk, ano ba? Ano gagawin ko? Ganito ba? Kasi kiniklik nila yung ano, di ba? Action! Kasi
Ah.
nung ako na po, nung ako lang, for 2 days, kami tatlo lang, sila Direk, pinapanood nila ako. Sabi ko, hindi ako pwede mahiya dito. Okay. Yung camera, kausap ko lang yung camera, kila Omarte. So, you know, it's, dahil, na-approve na ni Direk yung batuhan namin ni Sebastian. So, yes, you know, like what I learned, how I interpret those lines at that moment, yung parang, for me, kung ano yung hinihingi nung scene. Kaya it's very important na parang aalamin ko talaga, ano ba tong scene na to? Kasi baka ako lang yung, ano mo yun, exagerada na si best friend cute boy is itong sinasabi. Tapos naghihiwa ako ng ano, di ba? Kailangan swak kasi wala naman siya sa harap mo eh, di ba? Kailangan swak. Paano ba magiging swak to? Alam mo yun? But then it's like, approve naman ni Direk yung interpretation. As long as they're happy, I always ask, happy ba kayo, Direk? Pwede ko ulitin. Kahit pagod na ako, ulitin ko to.
Basta
Basta
sa
happy
audience
kayo.
natin, ako kailangan yung mapanood yung mga scenes nito. Kasi nga, not only may mga delivery siya nakakatawa, pero may dating eh, may hugot, kumbaga. Pero
Gusto
lagi
ko
iba,
yan.
di ba normally you see your friend, your best friend, mga ka-berks mo, kabarkada mo, isa lang itsura nila. Yeah, every time na papasok,
Oo.
iba yun.
Yeah.
I can't wait for episode 4, 5, 6, 7. Kasi tuwing papasok siya sa eksena, iba. May isang eksena doon, I
Oh
think,
my God.
first, naka-corona siya.
Siguro ganun sa mga ano, mga may best
May
friend.
damit. So, ano ba to? Pati ba yun tinuro sa iyo ni Direk, Direk the Direk Dexter at saka Direk Alan? O ito talaga ikaw na yon? That's Bombalicious na yon, yung character na yon.
Yung pong,
Iba yung pumapasok sa ina, iba yung itsura mo.
sa kami advice ako, unsolicited advice sa mga best friend later. Ang tawag dito, pinag-usapan po namin kasi sabi ko, okay, nung sabi ni Direk, okay, mag-shoot na tayo. I have like, I think like a week or two, kailangan ako mag-prepare. Ang dami ko kasi, may mga dami talaga akong costume, parang susuotin ko sa eksena na to. Kasi ayoko naman masyadong, less or too much something for that scene. So, binigyan ko sila ng option. Ito yung mga gusto ko. Tapos, sinabi ko din na, punta kayo sa Instagram ko, check nyo kung ano yung gusto ninyong look. Na feeling, kasi di ba may vision ng mga directors, mga writers, they can always capture what, like, bagay to sa scene na to. So, pinag-usapan namin, tapos binuo ko siya, tapos dinala ko siya sa shooting.
And it's very effective. So again, ako yung mga hindi pa po nakapanood, pwede pa na makahabol kasi nga it's in the archive.
Yes, we're always halfway.
Yeah, you could watch it na. Yun nga, but if you want to watch it live, then you have to go every Saturday. Tapos if you miss naman yung premiere nila, kasi every episode po nagpe-premiere ng every Saturday. So you could watch episode 1, 2, and 3 so far. Yung 4 po is gonna be this week on this Saturday. Exclusively on YouTube channel ng Team Campy. Campy Entertainment. All you have to do, kung di nyo mahanap, di nyo ma-remember, just click stay the series. Makita nyo po. It starts si Bombalicious Eklaver, tapos si Sebastian Castro, at saka si Gage, si Ellis Gage.
Yes, Ellis.
Yeah, so it's really, I would say it's a feel good kasi parang very light pero may dating, may hugot. At watch nyo yung mga delivery itong si Bombalicious. Ang mga delivery niya talaga. I mean, something to look forward to. And I'm not saying because she's our guest, pero yung mga delivery niya, parang kung meron kayong best friend and you're going through something at normally nagsusumbong ka or you're just asking, parang naging listening ear siya, shoulder to cry on. Ang maganda sa kanya, yung character niya, hindi niya, alam mo may mga kaibigan ka na parang they will support you for the sake of supporting you. Ito, ipamumukha niya sa iyo talaga. Ay, nako, mali yan. Nagpaloko ka na naman. Nakakatawa, di ba, Bomba? Nakakatawa yung mga band mo. Now, yung isang line doon na hindi pa, I'd like you to touch on that. Yung sabi mo, nalagay sa trailer yun eh. Yung sabi mo, hindi porket mahal mo, mamahalin ka rin in return. Hindi ganyan ang buhay. That line came from that script, right?
Yes.
Pero do you believe that?
Totoo yun? Oh my God!
Sige, ano yung hugot yan? Bakit totoo yun? Ha? Itatanong ko sana yan nung press ko natin na parang sinabi ka mo, yung character mo mismo, sabi mo, Besh, hindi porkit mahal mo, mamahalin ka rin in return. Hindi ganyan ang buhay. Tapos medyo, nagka-crack pa yung voice mo doon sa trailer. Hindi pa napapalabas yung episode na yan eh. Siguro mga succeeding episodes pa. So, nasa mo, totoo yun. O, go. Paano naging totoo yun? Nangyari na.
Oo, di ba? Kasi naman nagkakagusto tayo ng mga taong hindi tayo gusto. So, syempre, may mga expectations tayo sa buhay. So, dahil sa expectation na yun, masasaktan tayo. Kaya, that is very true. So, kapag nagmahal ka or may gusto ka, just don't expect anything. Just go with the flow, enjoy it. Kasi masasaktan ka. And lalo na pagbata tayo, di ba? It's part of life. That's why we become who we will become eventually in life. We will, be smarter and choosing not just the physical aspect of life, but, the emotional or maybe here, di ba? That's very true. Powerful! Kaya tama yung sinabi niyo po. Hugot! It's a feel good, pero hugot. Kailangan natin yung hugot para kapag may hinugot, i-release natin ang mga damdamin natin tapos we can move on.
Pero, di ba, yung 3 episode pa lang, it talaga ma-identify ka sa mga characters. Kasi nga, ang ganda di ba? We talk about Asian hate, discrimination, acceptance, tolerance. Nako, yung mga naloloko at nagpapaloko. Yung first 3 episode, ako hindi ko po talaga pwede i-share sa inyo yung mga succeeding episode kasi I'm looking forward to that also.
Panoorin niyo po.
First 3 episode, ang dami na agad ng mga issues that they talk about. They talk about best friend, having a best friend. They talk about love of a mother to a son, and then a son to a mother. Tapos longing for longing to know your dad, yung identity crisis niya. Tapos yung isa naman, one of the things that you need to watch out, which I will discuss with Seb, kasi yung Joshua character doon, galit siyang tawagin siyang Josh. Kaya tinatawag na Joshua. That's something to understand. Kasi nagagalit siya pag tinatawag siya nung character ni Seb na Josh. At hindi pwede. Kailangan mayroon ding may pitik doon. Tapos i-talk about, yung first scene pa lang, punong-puno na talaga ng palang titillating, makikiliti kayo kasi bakit kala mo na nakawan or something. So, ang dami talaga. And makaka-identify ka and it transcends culture. Hindi lang kailangan Filipino ka. Any culture, makaka-identify ka. And it doesn't have to be dahil gay ka or LGBT plus QQ member ka. For me, if you ask me in a capsule, it's story of life.
Yes.
Ang mirror ng buhay. Nagkataon lang, nakikita natin, moving character siya. At basta, yung si Bomba character, nako, parang gusto mo na talaga siya maging best friend. Kasi nga, pag malungkot ka, pinasok ni Bomba, nako, eto na. Iba na yung outfit niya, ano ka? Now, Bomba, so if anybody wants to follow you on your social media at gusto kanila maging best friend, maging BESH, ano yung mga social media mo na pwede ka nalang i-follow?
Yun nga po, Instagram. I prefer Instagram.
Mas active ka sa IG.
Yeah, IG.
Okay, so ano ka sa Instagram?
At Bombalicious Eklaver.
Okay. And they could follow you there. Okay.
Yeah.
Sa YouTube naman.
God, wala, didelete ko na po yun. My God.
Bakit? Magandang YouTube. Ayaw mo bang ma-monetize?
Hindi, joke lang. Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko na po binubuksan yun. My God.
Pero Bombalicious din. Sa Facebook
may researcher pala tayo.
Your Facebook?
Wala.
Hindi ka nagpe-Facebook. TikTok?
Yeah. Wala po. Wala.
Okay, so talagang sa sobrang busy niya talaga, Instagram lang talaga.
Yeah.
At
Bombalicious.Eklaver.
Eklaver. O yan,
yes.
Yun. So parang magiging sumasagot ka naman daw, sabi dito. Sumasagot ka ba pag may nag-text sa'yo?
Oh, of course. Sabi mo lang, hi, Besh. Pag hi, Besh, okay, pinanood niyang stay. Sige, sagot tayo.
Sige. Now, you mentioned earlier that one of your talent is singing.
Oh my God!
Is that something I put you on the spot? Meron ka bang -1 dyan?
Ano pa bang gusto ninyo? Ibigay ko na po lahat.
Yeah, can you do one Tagalog and one English?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay.
Hindi,
Sige.
okay lang kasi we'll stop naman din tapos we'll continue.
O sige, pag pumalpak na lang, ano nyo na
Oh
lang
yeah,
po.
i-re-edit natin.
I-auto-tune nyo na lang.
Yes, okay. So, alam mo yan, i-ano natin. Okay. So, pwede naman natin i-cut ngayon tapos i-continue natin. So, go ahead. Ano ba? Ready na ba yung music mo?
Ay,
O are
hindi.
you gonna do it a
Acapella na lang.
cappella?
Acapella lang
Seryoso?
po.
Wow!
Oo, para sariwang-sariwa ang boses. Gawin
Sige.
yung ringtone.
You're so much
Ano
fun.
ba? My God, wag po kayo
Ready?
mag-expect
Okay.
too much.
Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, without much further ado, the Bombalicious, the fabulous
Woo!
Bombalicious Eklaver. Go ahead, Bomba.
Wait
Why
lang.
did you choose this song? Bakit itong kanta na to? At
Ah!
ano, why this particular song that you choose among the
Okay.
many songs that you could perform today? A cappella at that.
This song is an extension of Stay. It's a Tagalog song. One of my favorite songs, Filipino songs. Yung chorus na lang po If you know the song, please sing along and put your hands together in the air. Joke lang. Oh my God! Bigla kinabahan. Kayo po talaga pag nagtatanong kayo. On the spot. Sige, kanta na ako. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Bukas na lang kita mamahalin sabay sa pag-asa ng ating mga puso. Bukas na lang kita, bukas na lang, bukas na lang kita mamahalin. Ooh, ooh. Ayan pa!
Grabe!
Oh my God!
Alam mo na, akala ko kakatay mo yung mababa para sigurado.
Ano ko ha? Dito na tayo sa
Kami
bataan.
ni sa Lucha. At
It's so
chorus
fun.
pa talaga. So, your favorite singers are, I would assume, Lani. Then I would assume
Yes,
you
Lani
want...
Salucha. I started with Miss Regine Velasquez. Yan po talaga yung pinapanood ko. Kasi before sumasali po ako sa singing contest nung bata ako. Yan po yung mga idols
Okay.
ko. Yan. Lani
So, Lani.
Salucha, Jaya, mga Berit Queens, Sarah Geronimo. Yun po.
So, open ka. Now that we know you could really sing a cappella pag ginawa mo So you could travel. You're open to that. O hindi pwedeng because of work. You know you could. There's so many because of the pandemic being over, or at least we kind of know it's over. So are you allowed to travel to different states to do shows?
Yeah,
Concert?
this is actually, hindi ko po madalas sinasabi sa mga tao kasi I think that's personal. Pero dahil tinatanong yun na po and for them to understand, as a nurse, I run my own business, assisted living business. Yes.
Okay.
So I have 2 assisted living businesses. This is why I can travel and do drag on the side because, I'm running them and I have staff with me. So ako yung on call na parang advice, what should I do, this and that. Pero I still check them. They always report to me like yung mga blood pressure, ganun po, mga question about medications. Yun po yung ginagawa ko. Hindi na po ako sa parang report to boss kasi ako na po yung boss.
Wow.
I report to myself.
So, nalaman na natin. Siya pala
Alam niyo na po.
owner. She's a nurse practitioner but a business owner. Entrepreneur na pala talaga to si
Yeah,
Mama.
nurse. Yeah, nurse.
So
yes.
you're open. So you're open naman kunyari, be part
Yes.
of it.
Yes.
How far
Basta
can you...
alagaan po nila ako, yun naman po yun eh. Basta
Alam
alagaan.
naman mga producers natin. Ako, I have ideas na for you. Kasi I think you would be good in some shows that I might be producing soon. So, that would be
Thank
so
you po. Thank you po talaga sa supporting. You're very supportive.
Pero ikaw wala kang manager. any producers na watching tonight,
Well,
watching today, they could just go to you and contact you
yeah,
through Instagram and say, "Hey, we have a show. We're interested in getting you. Is this something that..." Kasi bihira yung ganyan eh, Bomba, na nakakapagpatawa, tapos you do your own makeup, you bring your own costume at the same time, you're having fun, and on top of that, you
yeah.
can sing. Bihira yan.
Ah,
Kasi normally,
thank you
either
po.
magaling ka up, but you cannot sing, or you're a good singer, hindi ka naman, it's not a sight to see. You know what I mean? Pero
Yeah.
ikaw, combination of everything. On top of that, pwede ka maging manahinang costume, di ba?
Oo nga, kailangan matuto.
Okay, now, so ikaw lang ang pwedeng diretso na sa'yo. Hindi na kailangan
Yeah,
dumaan pa.
yeah. For now po, yes. Yung mga venues usually they would reach out to me, mga venues dito, like they, since they know me, they, by word of mouth, like they will watch me in one show, they will reach out. The thing about it is, like, I produce shows. Then ang nakakatawa po doon kasi, kaya ko po sinasabi to, at di talaga ako nahihiya kasi I'm sure may mga iba nakaka-relate. And like, you can also do it. Like, I will bring my speaker, sound system, DJ, and then talents, aside from me being host. Ginagawa ko po yung lahat para maging madali para sa venue. That's what I want to be, like, easy to work with them,
Yeah.
because I know it's business, like, you want my business, here's my services, because you want people to keep coming back for you, diba? So that's what I do.
Anong name ng company? Bombalicious Eklaver?
Yes. A Bombalicious Eklaver, yes.
Okay. Well,
Ako, I have no manager at this point. Yeah, pero minsan iniisip mo na kasi yung pong wait lang ha. Na-lost ba ako?
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yan.
Sorry, someone's calling me. Ganun po
Ay,
yung
oo.
Zoom.
Hindi na kasi
Yeah, they can, directly reach out to me,
throw your
back
Instagram.
and forth.
It's
Yeah.
at Bombalicious Eklaver Bombalicious Eklaver.
Yeah, pag punta po kayo sa Instagram, nandun po yung email ko. It's actually Booking Bombalicious. I have, like, a link tree, like, all my achievements, everything there. Like, please, serious increase lang po. Yeah, yung mga sure ball.
Yes.
Yes.
Tsaka yung mga, magpapahatig hangin, just to say, sadly to say, hindi na siya available. She's happily married. Okay? So,
But I'm
pwede ba
open for your tips. Venmo, Cash App.
Okay, now, Bombalicious. Now, let's go back to yung kasali ka sa stay, kung pambansang BESH. Ano
Yes.
yung take-away mo? Of course, without giving too much. Ano yung take-away mo, the whole series? May take-away ka. Yung parang, alam mong, ito yung kapupulutan, lessons learned. First, for the general public, why do you think people should watch Stay? Bakit nila dapat panoorin ang Stay? As a person, as a person muna, then as part of that production.
Okay.
So, two things. Ano
Okay.
yung takeaway mo? You as a performer in that series, the Stay series. What was your takeaway from that?
As a fan of the series, of the Boys Love series Stay by Team Campy Entertainment, nakakakilig siya. To be honest, lagi ko siyang pinapanood. Tapos kinikilig ako sa dalawa. Kinikilig po talaga ako sa dalawa. Tapos parang, oh my God! Hinawakan niya yung kamay. Talagang nagsasalita talaga ako. Ganun talaga ako manood. Oh my God! Magkikis na ba sila? Alam mo yun, kahit alam ko naman yung nangyari. Alam mo yun, parang magkikis na ba sila? Kasi hindi ko alam paano inedit ng mga directors. I have no idea. Kaya inaabangan ko talaga at inaabangan ko kung ano yung lalabas, as a fan of the show. And it's, as a fan, definitely I can relate as an immigrant myself. Yung first time kong pumunta dito, nangyari yun sa akin. Kaya yung first episode, talagang sinaktan niya ako eh. Kahit paulit-ulit beses ko siyang pinanood, talagang pinapaiyak niya. Ganon kababa yung luha ko. Mga ganon, talagang sasaktan niya ako. Parang, bibigyan niya ako na parang, anong gagawin ko sa situation na ganito? Anong gagawin pag ginawa ko sa friend ko or ganyan? Mga ganon. It's very relatable na nangyayari talaga siya sa totoong buhay at nangyayari siya. Pwede hindi mo siya na-experience pero na-experience siya ng friend mo. Ganun po yung vibe niya na parang roller coaster siya na parang, ay, ang cute. Ay, ang sakit. Ay, tawa tayo. Ay, wait lang nga. Alam mo yun, kain din tayo kasi kumakain sila ng breakfast. Parang it's ang daming layers na hindi ko din alam as a fan or as a part of the kung ano yung mangyayaring next. Hindi ko talaga alam kung ano yung hindi ko alam na dati 6 episodes, 7 episodes na pala. So, paano ginawa ng directors? I don't know. They're very brilliant directors, creators of this production. So, yun lang po yun. So, watch it as a fan. I'm a very fan of this project, and of
Okay.
course, as a part of stay. Aside from the challenges, for definitely for the most part, we don't really say, the effort behind a project. We want they want to create, the producers, creators, they want to create something magical for the people to to show to the viewers that watch us. This is something different that you've never seen before. The thing about it is for the most part, may formula kasi ang mga palabas nating mga, lalo na sa Philippines, may formula, you would see it's the same. But this time, it's different. Even myself, oh my God, they're very brilliant. How did they do that? Ang galing ng cinematographer, which is also, one of the directors.
Alan, yeah.
Galing, yes. That's all I can say. And you can even ask the directors. I send them a message. Ang galing-galing nyo. Clap, clap, clap. Congratulations. For the most part, the kudos goes to the actors, but it's also the creators on top of the actors because they were able to gather, wrote the script, the storyline, and then they spend their own money for the project. It's brilliant. Sino pa ba ang gumagawa ng ganitong project pero maganda pa rin, quality pa rin. Yun po. So please watch Stay. It's free on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube channel exclusively on Team Campy.
Team
Now,
Campy.
now that you have done the series, yung character mo, now that you have seen portion of it and you know what's gonna happen with the character, when you watch it, would you have done it differently? Parang, di ba minsan I interviewed some actors and actresses, they said, "Oh, if I could redo it, this is I would have done it." Ikaw ba, you would say na happy ka sa ginawa mo doon, or kung if
Yeah.
you could redo it, would you add more, so, or would you take less?
Ang totoo po kasi niyan, pag nagpa-perform ako, I cannot watch myself. Pero before, now that I'm better in performing, in performing lip syncing, I can because I can learn from watching myself and be better on my next performance. May mga times na iniisip ko na parang, ay, dapat tinodo ko pa. Pero at the back of my mind, sakto lang. Kasi ayokong maging overacting. Kasi acting on screen is different than on stage. May mga ganon na parang,
Right.
alam mo, I'm very, comical ako eh. In person, I'm very loud talaga. So meron akong tendencies na sa camera, parang, meron kami noon, may mga readings kami nung una na parang sinobrahan ko ang audition ko kay Direk na parang siguro sabi ni Direk, babaan mo lang, masyado yung energy nasa taas na. Kaya binabaan natin ang volume ng konti, sakto lang. So, pag pinapanood ko siya, sakto lang kasi may pasabog kayong aabangan. Yun lang masasabi ko. Yan. Kailangan sakto lang. Oo, yan. Sumabay kayo sa sa Agos.
Now, Bomba, any message? This is the part where I'll ask you for some messages. Ano yung message mo para kay Direk Dexter at saka kay Direk Alan? Okay, Direct
Oh
Dexter muna. Siyempre magkaiba sila ng
Oh my
personality.
God. Oh my God. Love na love ko silang dalawa. Oh my God. They're very different, character. And I enjoy them so much, That's why, I always think that, they get along. It's balanced. Direct Dexter! Hi, Direct. I hope you're watching. I love you, Direct. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Oh my God. I told them this na dahil sa kanila, tinupad nila yung pangarap ko talaga na maging, ano ba yun? I don't want to say na artista kasi parang feeling na parang feelingera. Ayoko kasing gano'n, alam mo yun. Minsan kasi pag naririnig ko na parang, ha? Totoo ba to? Totoo na ba to? Tapos bigla na lang akong tatawa. Ay, parang gano'n. Thank you, Direct. Thank you for your patience. Alam mo yun? Um, as an actor and as a makeup artist, thank you for taking care of Bomba. That's all I can say. You really have a good heart, and aside from like professionalism, I also found a family with Direct Dexter. Thank you, Direct, and to Direct Alan. Direct, ano ba? Alan is for the most part quiet.
True.
He's quiet, pero I know that your brain is, because, continuously working, thinking about what's good for this, chill. Thank you, Direct. Kapag, nakikita ko si Direct pag break time na, coffee, kami tatlo, coffee tayo. Meron kami mga bonding mo, coffee tayo, Direct. Tapos chika, Direct. Tapos, maganda ba ako dyan? Kasi siya yung naghahawak na camera. Direct, ano ba? Maganda ba ako? Siguraduhin mo maganda. Patungan mo ng filter. Lagyan mo lahat. Palitan mo yung makeup ko. Ganun talaga yung sinasabi ko sa kanya. Thank you so much. Yun lang po yung masasabi ko sa kanila as, directors. Maraming salamat. Kasi yung mga nagbibigay talaga sa akin ng opportunity, even in nursing, that's all I can say. Grateful. I'm just grateful for everything. And definitely, this is one of my biggest dreams in life na-achieve dahil sa inyo. Hindi mangyayari yan kundi po dahil sa inyo. Thank you po.
And that would open more doors for you. Now,
Yes.
what's your message for your supporters, your fans, at sa mga
Yeah.
nakapanood ng Stay? Kasi I know they'll watch this show once kasi iba yung nakikita nila na as the best, as BESH eh. Pero syempre,
Yeah.
yun, mas marami silang nalaman about you. What's your message to them and to your supporters?
Yes. Sa mga supporters ko po, sa mga bago, newfound supporters, I'm Bombalicious, your national best friend. Please support our series, it's a mini-series, Boys Love series. Sana po, tulungan niyo po kami na ikalat po yung by word of mouth, by sharing it, liking it, following Team Campy production because I'm part of, this project. And yun lang po. Thank you so much. Because I know how it is to ask. I always ask my followers to watch me. Sometimes they will show up, sometimes they won't. And I learn, the feeling of the expectation. That's why I always have the gratefulness in me. And from the bottom of my heart, salamat po, and sana po hindi po kayo magsawa. We're almost halfway of the series. Sumabay lang po kayo, humawak lang po kayo kasi pakikiligin kayo, sasaktan namin kayo, pero in the end, magtatagumpay tayo at
And
magmamahal.
I agree
Love
kasi yung
it.
last part nila, yung naghuhugas na ng mga dishes tapos nagkadikit
Oo!
just freeze. Like, oh wow. I mean, at one of the thing too na I could practically say compared to the other BL series kung nakapanood kayo, this wala siyang malaswa. Everything is in your
Oo.
mind. It's very wholesome. So the whole family can watch it. It's really a very nice, feel good roller
Yeah.
coaster of emotion, sabi nga. At patapos nandiyan pa si Bombalicious Eklaver. Now, Bomba, how do you want to be remembered?
Well, as a fun person, you need to find humor in everything. Na-stress na ako pero alam mo yon. Kung minsan pag nagme-makeup ako, Eh, nung ngayon, kung pangit ako sa show ko, alam mo, isang oras lang naman ang show ko, uwi din naman ako, alam mo yun. Ganun lagi. Find humor, happiness, because life is never easy, you know? Find it. Every day, find happiness, you know? Find goodness, the good in your life. Regardless of your situation, maybe you're here or you're here, it's life is a cycle. So gusto ko matandaan as a fun person, laging tumatawa, kahit may problema, minsan pasaway, wag po tayong pasaway. Be responsible, you know. If you know, enjoy life. Life is short, that's why bombalicious, pasabog, masaya, maganda. Mabait ang puso, kailangan pure. Kahit meron nagagalit, huwag natin silang pansinin, you know. You know,
That's such a good advice. Now, Bombalicious Eklaver, how do you complete this sentence? Pwedeng in Tagalog or English. I am
yeah.
Bombalicious Eklaver at ako ay.
Ang pambansang BESH!
Ay nako, this was a fun-filled an hour and a half na talagang hitik na hitik. I think, I'm practically sure yung manonood o nakakapanood ay nakangiti kayo the whole time nito at talagang sabing Bombalicious pasabog, talagang sumabog ang ating episode today because she is really bubbly and she is parang talagang time bomb na maraming pasabog. It's so wholesome yet maraming hugot, maraming things to say, stories to say, at lahat po yan ay mapapanood nyo siya in so many ways than one sa BL series na Stay. It's a must see. Two thumbs up all the way up yung Stay po, and not only because of Sebastian Castro or Ellis Gage, but also the whole production, including Bombalicious Eklaver. And you heard it here, yung mga challenges na nag-double up na siya, makeup artist. Makita nyo rin talaga how napaganda niya talaga kasi hindi over the top yung ano nila, yung kanilang pagkagawa. So maraming salamat, especially you, Bomba, because you gave us an hour and a half of your precious time being in New York. Because New York is really a city that never sleeps. At talagang, I know it's 6 o'clock now, it's 7:30 there in your place. Maraming salamat for allowing us to be part of us this show, and I can't wait for everybody to see Stay, and please do watch it. So with that, maraming salamat for your time. I can't wait to see you again here in LA, maybe, or in another state when we do some shows. I will definitely keep in touch. That you could count on, and I will definitely talk to you about some projects in the future. Will surprise you. And
Thank
to
you.
our audience, thank you for continued support. I am still in awe of all the numbers, especially when you share the shows and when you talk about it in Alam Mo Ba with Josh Andowit. Maraming salamat. I am lost of a word to say how appreciative we are as a show and at PHLB Radio. And before we close, I always tell people, please be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness. And any act of kindness that you do to people, it will come back to you in so many ways, in different forms, in different times. And with that, maraming salamat. For those people who will watch us tomorrow, I have another show. It's Dear Kuya Josh. And I can't wait for you to hear the other story that we have to tell. And for now, we're signing off with Alam Mo Ba with Josh Andowit. We'll see you next week. And this is another wonderful, fulfilling show tonight. And it was dahil ang ating special guest ay isa talagang bomba. So talagang nagpasabog talaga ng bonggang-bongga. So until sa muli, have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And have a wonderful, blessed week next week. And with that, thank you so much. And goodbye, everybody.
Bye!